Welcome to Tea Time, the only video game show that answers the questions no one cared enough to ask. This week's show is brought to you by Snapple. I don't always drink tea, but when I do, it's exclusively Snapple Peach. But hey, speaking of tea, MRAD224 left a really great topic suggestion on the last episode. He asked, if all the characters from all the video games were to get together for a spot of tea, who would be the least rude? Now I'm gonna have to boil that question down just a little bit before I dig in. So, now I realize that's a much broader question, but don't worry, we're still gonna stick with the tea theme. Also, I'm gonna bring out my guest, who you've already seen once this episode. Please welcome the most interesting man in the world. Gotta say, it's pretty cool having a living internet meme on the show. I bet the ladies are just throwing themselves at you, huh?
Yeah, some.
Rock on, dude. Now let's talk about tea parties. That term can mean a lot of things, which is why this episode was so difficult to research. But my Google searches did lead me to a very interesting browser game. This is Tea Party Zombies Must Die, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You shoot Tea Party members, because there's nothing more ironic than taking out Second Amendment fanatics with the Second Amendment. Hey, were you ever involved with any of those Tea Party protests?
I know I was beaten up 16 times.
Oh, that's pretty hardcore. But finding that game didn't answer the question, so I did some more digging, and I found Tea Party Simulator. It's also exactly what it sounds like. You can pour tea for your teddy bears and smash plates and flip tables. What are you looking at? Is that not how your tea parties go? Anyway, let's get into the real answer here. Prepare to get historical. The Boston Tea Party, December 23rd, 1773. My internet searches took me here. Do you happen to know how many protesters were at the harbor that night?
And there were probably close to 400 or 500 people.
Makes sense. And you know what game features this historical event? Good old Assassin's Creed 3. And from there, we're gonna take a leap to Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. And now we can finally answer the question. Roll that title again. My answer is Stede Bonnet, an important character in Black Flag, and much like the Boston Tea Party, 100% real. So that's why he's my pick. Not only is Stede Bonnet a real person, but he's also a pirate, and they normally don't fit the whole politeness description. Stede Bonnet was known as the gentleman pirate. You see, before he started sailing the seven seas and pillaging and plundering and committing other crimes that start with the letter P, he was a wealthy landowner. He inherited his family's land in Barbados and got married. And after that marriage went south, he decided to become a pirate. I know that origin isn't as interesting as like Spider-Man's, but you gotta work with what you have. And as far as being polite, well, he's just such a nice guy in Black Flag. Kenway likes him, Blackbeard likes him, Mary Read likes him. He's just an amiable guy. And if you can be friends with pirates and regular people, you're probably a pretty sweet dude. And that's why Stede Bonnet is my answer. I know it took a little while to get here, but I'm going with a gentleman pirate. Thanks for being here, Mr. Interesting.
Congratulations on everything.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. Give it up for my guest, everybody. So that's my answer. Who would be the least rude? I say Stede Bonnet. Now I know I've been a bit reductive of MRAD's suggestion, but I hope you guys are happy with this. It's just kind of tricky to dig into tea parties and tea times and oh I just got that. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you've got some sort of question or obscure topic you'd like me to dive into, leave a comment just like MRAD did. I love not having to brainstorm, I guess. And if you want more cool videos and podcasts and articles, head on over to Laser Time. We do lots of fun stuff there. Thanks again for watching, and as always, let's go play some video games.